ARIMATHEA ORATORIUM. The Prayer of Joseph of Arimathea. By Heron Robledo. Epilogue. Mrs. Anna stretched out her hand and handed me the bundle of pages she had used to write. She separated each third by arranging them crosswise, showing that they were about 3 different subjects. The first bundle began like this. Prayer for Celestial Serenity. Divine Creator, light in my darkness, in rough times, guide me with your hands. May heavenly peace calm my soul, and your wisdom console my heart. In days of storm, be my refuge, spread your wings over my pain. May faith flourish in the midst of agony, and hope be my compass, Lord. In your name, I find strength and resignation, accepting the divine plan with devotion. May this simple prayer, in humility, be the bridge between my soul and your eternity. The prayer was signed with the initials E.V. The second packet contained Joseph's prayer written in Latin and which I translated into our language.
Ad colles fidei vocem nostram levamus. Gratias agimus tibi. Lux in caelis et in crus. Arimathea. Nuntius misericordiae. Dirige nos in itinere redemptionis. Inter populum et lingua. Amor tuus effusus est. In lacrimis et sanguine redemptio horta est. Joseph of Arimathea. Fidelem vocationem. Christo sacrum sepulcrum dedicavit. In tenebris animae noctes. Lux tua lucet. In dolore et gaudio. Praesentia tua stabilitur. Per saecula. Nomen tuum resonat. Arimathea in aeternum regnabit. In paradiso misericordiae floret gratia. Per divinam traditionem tuam. Fons redemptionis. Arimathea. Fervore et laude. Ad te, Domine, corda nostra elevamus. Vestigiis Arimathee devote sequimur. Per semitas fidei. Ad redemptionem. Aec precatio. Supplicis et laudes. Resonat esto amoris. Qui floret in cordibus nostris. Ad aram gratitudinis nostras offerimus laudes. Arimathea. Inter sanctos. Inter flores. Ad lumen tuum. Et gratiam aeternam. Nomen tuum. Amen.
The verses are signed by Gawain Lumens, who I don't know. But from the name, he seems to be someone from Arthur's court. And the contents of the third bundle were no less surprising. Knowing that I am a would-be musician with sufficient knowledge to read and write scores and that I have a reasonable command of some musical instruments and the techniques of musical production, my spiritual friends presented me with this unexpected content, simply the piano score, harmony and melody of ARIMATHEA Oratorium, signed by none other than Johann Sebastian Bach. Readers interested in hearing the work should visit heronrobledo.com. After receiving the bundles of sheets from Mrs. Anna, as if enveloped by an enchanted mist, I realize that I'm back inside my car. The bundles containing the verses and sheet music rest on the passenger seat, unchanged. The extraordinary change, however, can be seen in the very fabric of the reality that surrounds me. The street, once impregnated with a mystical atmosphere, now displays a disconcerting normality. The movement of people and cars resumes its ordinary course, as if the magical instant experienced at Mrs. Marley's house existed on a plane apart from the linearity of time. The car's clock shows the same time, as if time, obeying its own logic, had stagnated in those extraordinary moments. With growing curiosity, I decide to get out of the car and head towards the house where I experienced this unusual journey. A helpful lady answers the doorbell, and when I ask about the existence of a man called Elio in that house, the answer baffles me. The lady says she has lived there for decades and has never heard of such a person. Faced with this enigma, I am confronted with the duality between the intense spiritual experience I have just had and the apparent normality of the world around me. The fantastic exit reveals itself as a portal to the unknown, leaving me, and perhaps even the reader, in suspense and speculation about the boundaries between reality and the supernatural. As I absorb the unusual normality of the scene in front of Mrs. Marley's house, a disturbing conclusion creeps into my mind. This was no ordinary séance, like those where incarnate people connect with the discarnate. What I experienced was an extraordinary incursion, a kind of spiritist session within another. All the participants, apart from me, seemed to belong to a plane beyond the veil of earthly life. The revelation comes as a mysterious whisper, challenging the conventional understanding of communication between the two worlds. The house, the scene of transcendental encounters, remains immersed in silence, guarding its unexplained secrets. The duality between the apparent normality of the present and the previous supernatural experience creates a tapestry of mystery, defying any logical explanation and leaving me immersed in a sense of disconcerting fascination and gratitude. Thank you very much for reading Arimathea Oratorium.